Previous classes we observed about the strategic evaluation and strategic control and what are the different types of strategic controls. And now we move to the strategic information system. It is introduced in 1982 by Dr. Charles Wiseman and primarily used within the field of information system. Strategic information systems are created in response to business initiatives to provide a competitive advantage. They are those systems where information services resources are applied to strategic business opportunities. Strategic information systems are always systems that are developed in response to corporate business initiative. They mechanize operations for better efficiency, control and effectiveness. Types of information systems. There is a three types of information systems are there: financial systems, operation systems as well as strategic systems. Financial systems are the basic computerization of the accounting, budgeting and finance operations of one organization. Operational systems or service systems help control the details of the business. Strategic systems are those that link business as well as computer strategies. They are the systems where new business strategies has been developed and they can realize it using the information technology. Characteristics of strategic information systems. First one is a main task. Strategic or competitive advantage linkage to the business strategy. Second one, key objectives of the organization. It's pursuing opportunities and integrating information systems with business strategies. Direction from executives, senior management and users, coalition of users or management as well as the information systems. Main approach. Entrepreneurial, that means user innovation. Multiple, it means top to bottom, bottom to top and down analysis at the same time. So at the time of the measuring of the strategic performance in the process of the strategic evaluation and control, we have to face some of the problems, and those are: first one is a measuring scale. There are various scales of performance measurement. Selection of particular scale effects. So different type of scales available to measure the performance, and which we are going to select is the first problem. Performance filtering, only valuable for very good or very poor performer. Plural interest, plurality in interest of the stakeholders invites conflicting performance expectations like investors' interest and managers' interest. Optimum bias, the tendency of individuals to underestimate the likelihood they experience adverse events. Some of the psychological contracts refers to the relationship between an employer and its employees and specifically concerns mutual expectations of inputs and outcomes. Raters' perpetual selectivity. The choice of the stimuli would depend on what they feel is relevant for them and appropriate for them. And when we are going to connect the different type of using the strategic controls like the premise control and strategic surveillance, special alert control and implementation control, we have to follow certain guidelines to control the strategies where they are going to in the right direction or not. First one, we have to link the objectives as well as what are the strategies we are going to frame and implement. Do not exercise the control. Focus on meaningful activities and results and forget all unnecessary things. Avoid rewards for inefficiency. Encourage employees' participation in the organization. So many times it will help and boost the organizations. It may be the profit as well as the non-profit matters. Develop verification procedure. Attempt to pinpoint exception. Accelerate, de-accelerate and make adequate at the proper time. Next concept, strategic audit. Audit. The word we hear most of the times in the regarding to the financial matters. Here, how we are going to audit with respect of the strategic evaluation and control. So, what is the meaning of the strategic audit? A strategy audit is a review of company's business plan and strategies to identify weakness and shortcomings and enable a successful development of the company. A strategic audit helps small business owners assess whether internal process move to the needle towards their strategic goals. Based on audit results, management adjusts its operations to maximize progress towards the goal and time. What are the crucial areas we are going to implement or take the part of the strategy audit? That is, it secures that the present business plan is complete and includes all relevant information for the development of the company. It reveals if the management team shares a commitment and believes in the company vision, has the same priorities for the strategies and activities as stated in the business plan. It secures the business logic of the business plan. If the vision is financially sound, if prioritized actions will develop the company towards the vision, if enough activities are planned to reach the goals in time. What are the strategic audit activities? Measures the performance of strategies. It provides outside views to the top level management. Strengthen the linkage between the different type of organizational actors and mirror the decision and actions of strategic leaders as well as the adopters. Scope of strategic audit. It specifies means to achieve end. It contains role to be performed by each other. It contains the strategies for each stakeholder interest. It aims to complete the governance issues. Its outcome is aimed at sustainability. And another topic is already we learned the strategic surveillance in the part of the types of strategic control. But once again we are going to give the definition. What is the meaning of the strategic surveillance? Strategic surveillance aims at a more generalized overreach control designed to monitor a broad range of events inside and outside the company that are likely to threaten the course of firm's strategy. It is done generally through a general kind of monitoring based on selected information sources to uncover events that are likely to affect the strategy of an organization. Take the example. The success of Arvind Mills Rough and Tough brand encouraged rampant sale of spurious products under the same brand name, forcing the company to constitute vigilance squads to crack down on the unscrupulous businessman. Thank you. And now we complete the entire syllabus of the strategic management. Unit number 1, unit number 2, unit number 3, as well as unit number 4. Before lockdown we completed, and after lockdown through the part 1, part 2 and this is the part 3 today. We cover all the topics, and at the time of the before lockdown I gave the important questions for your mid 2 as well as I gave the previous question papers in your classroom, as well as I gave unit wise short questions as well as the long questions important. So I expect here complete the syllabus, and if any topic missed or any queries or any clarifications you want regarding this, you may feel free to contact through my WhatsApp or email, or you may make the phone at any point of time. Thank you and all the best for your success.